Welcome to Research Business Daily Report, made possible by RBDR's exclusive community at patreon.com. Please visit patreon.com/RBDR if you are a regular viewer of our video series. I'm Bob Lederer. To stand pat with some reorganization or perhaps to sell, that's the plot that is thickening at Nielsen Holdings. Last month, activist investor Elliott Management Corp. disclosed that it had purchased 30 million shares of the company, that's about 8.4% of the stock, and then announced that it intended to push management to sell the company. Now, speculation at that time was that Nielsen could be urged to break up the business by selling one of its struggling divisions. It's known as the buy side. Essentially, that's its retail sales data and related operations. Now comes official word from Nielsen that financial advisors have been hired. Those are J.P. Morgan Securities and Guggenheim Securities, and a law firm, Wachtell, Lipton, Rosen and Katz, have been brought on, and they're working with new CFO David Anderson on multiple options. The immediate future for any scenario seems to be a little bit cloudy, and that's because during a disappointing second quarter of 2018, Nielsen earmarked $65 million for severance payments and other restructuring expenses, mostly involving the buy side of the business, and it also designated an additional $93 million for future expenses that are attributable to headcount cuts. In the past month, Nielsen has conducted a strategic review of its buy or retail business unit, and out of that work supposedly came three options. One is to continue to operate as a public company, but I would assume with some major changes that address perceived weak spots. Two would be a sales separation of that buy unit from the watch unit, and that's the Nielsen Media Research area. And the third option would be the outright sale of the company, and that looks as if that one may be very much in play. Reuters reported that Nielsen has received what can only be described as anonymous interest from unnamed private equity firms, and they are focused on a new leveraged buyout of the entire company. Obviously, there is more to come, so we're all going to have to sit tight. That's your Research Business Daily Report, made possible by members of RBDR's exclusive community on the crowdfunding platform patreon.com. RBDR continues to be produced under the premise that regular viewers will support our daily news videos, and a growing number of you out there have done just that. But the rest of you might be surprised by our Patreon appeals, and we have to face the facts and want you to understand that producing RBDR has costs that need to be covered, and that includes new ones that involve our RBDR podcast. And just $5 a month from an individual can help ensure continuation of RBDR if it's received from thousands of individual viewers. So whether you are a single person running a research company or you work for a company, no matter the size of your research business, regardless of the type of research that you're engaged in, whether you're a client, a supplier, or a support service in the research field, and no matter where you ply your trade in the world, you can and we hope you will support RBDR. Of course, a special thanks to our latest patrons, Henry Chan and Jeff Spitzer. Please join our community today. You can visit patreon.com/RBDR and there select the level of patronage that suits you. Whatever that turns out to be, we want to say ahead of time, thank you. Have a great research day, and we hope that this will have been a successful business week for you. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll look forward to seeing you back here on Monday.